Welcome back to another episode of Goat Worthy Reactions, where we mainly like to focus on the goats on this channel. Today we're going to be focusing on Eminem, the GOAT, Guts Over Fear, featuring Sia. Oh man, Sia was on the Marshmallows LP 2 as well. She had one of my favorite songs on there. What was it? Beautiful Pain. Not for the rapping, even though the rapping was good, but just how the way that song made me feel, dog. Like that song made me feel. I felt it. You know what I'm saying? It was one of those emotional songs for sure. That song almost made me cry, just because of like how uplifting it was, man. But let's get right into it. We got Guts Over Fear today, and we got a music video. Maybe I'll get to see what Sia looks like. Em used to wash dishes too.
Like a close, it's coming to. Fucking my gonna do. It's too late to start over. This is the only thing I know.
Sometimes I feel like all I ever do is find different ways to word the same old song. Ever since I came along from the day the song called How My Name Is dropped, started thinking my name was fault. Cause anytime things went wrong, I was the one who they would blame it on. The media made me the equivalent of a modern day Genghis Khan. Tried to argue it was only entertainment, dog. Gangster? Nah, courageous balls. Had to change my style. They said I'm way too soft, and I sound like AZ and Nas. Out came the claws, and the thing's been out since then. But up until the instant that I went against it, it was ingrained in me that I wouldn't amount to a shit stain, I thought. No wonder I had to unlearn everything my brain was taught. Do I really belong in this game, I pondered? I just wanna play my part. Should I make waves or not? So back and forth in my brain, the tug-of-war wages on. Now I don't wanna seem ungrateful or disrespect the art form I was raised upon.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta take a loss and have people rub it in your face before you get made pissed off. And keep plugging, it's your only outlet and your only outfit. So you know they're gonna talk about it. Better find a way to counter it quick and make it Feel like I've already said this a kabillion 80 times. How many times can I say the same thing, different ways that rhyme? What I really want to say is, if there's anyone else that can relate to my story,
Oh,
that
that's
you feel the same way I felt when I was in the same place you are when I was afraid to.
Afraid to make a single sound. Afraid I will never find a way out. Afraid I never be found.
Hold on. I'm mad confused right now. Is that Sia or is that who I think that is? Oh, how do I say her name? She's dating Kyle Kuzma from the Lakers. Whiny something or Weenie something? I'm sorry if I'm butchering her name. Or is that Sia? And she just looks like the girl. I know that girl that Kyle Kuzma's dating. She's that model chick, and she has that skin. I don't know what it is. I don't know what that's called, but she has that skin condition as well. I'm gonna have to hear the rest of that, the end of that verse.
Before you get made pissed off and keep plugging, it's your only outlet and your only outfit. So you know they're gonna talk about it. Better find a way to counter it quick and make it Feel like I've already said this a kabillion 80 times. How many times can I say the same thing, different ways that rhyme? What I really want to say is, if there's anyone else that can relate to my story, bet you feel the same way I felt when I was in the same place you are when I was afraid to.
Afraid to make a single sound. Afraid I will never find a way out. Afraid I never be found. I wanna go another route.
I'm so
And when
confused.
man's power will shut you up. Tripwires fill this house with tiptoe love. Run out of excuses for every word. So here I am and I will not run. Guts over fear. Guts over fear. For all the times I let you push me around, I let you keep me down. Now I got guts over fear.
Yo.
Guts over
Yeah.
fear.
Nah, she's got Rihanna beat by a long mile with the collaboration. Em needs to. She got. First of all, Sia bot. That hook was so hard, I couldn't even go back to the M verse. I was about to go back to it, but that hook was so hard. Afraid to make a single sound. Afraid I would never find a way out. Afraid I'd never be found. I didn't want to go another round. An angry man's power will shut you up. And tripwires fill this house with tiptoed love. Dog, this is bars. Run out of excuses for everyone. So here I am and I will not run. Guts over fear. The time is near. Oh my lord, bro. This might be better than Beautiful Pain. This hook is better than, I don't know. I forgot how Beautiful Pain's hook went. But bro, this is top tier. Yo, M was in his peak at this time, bro. I'm telling you. And I didn't even go over the M verse yet. But M was spazzing just now. He was spazzing. He said, sometimes I feel like all I ever do is find different ways to rhyme the same old song. Ever since I came along from the day the song called How My Name Is dropped, started thinking my name was fault. Anytime things went wrong, I was the one who they would blame it on. The media made me, oh yeah, he said, the media made media equivalent, a modern day Genghis Khan. Tried to argue it was only entertainment, dog. Gangster? Nah. Courageous balls. Had to change my style. They said I'm way too soft, and I sound like AZ and Nas. Out came the claws, and the fame's been out since then. Oh my God, this flow, I'm about to butcher this flow right now. He said, out since then, but up until the instant that I went against it, it was ingrained in me that I wouldn't amount to an itch stain, I thought. And he came back with the thought rhyme, which is the Nas rhyme, which is the dog rhyme, which is the con rhyme, which is the fault rhyme, which is the drop rhyme. None of these words rhyme. And none of these words rhyme, but that's all part of the same rhyme pattern. All right, we got to hear that verse again. My bad.
Been out since then, but up until the name was fall.
This is the only thing I know.
Sometimes I feel like all I ever do is find different ways to word the same old song. Ever since I came along from the day the song called How My Name Is dropped, started thinking my name was fall. Cause anytime things went wrong, I was the one who they would blame it on. The media made me the equivalent of a modern day Genghis Khan. Tried to argue it was only entertainment, dog. Gangster? Nah, courageous balls. Had to change my style. They said I'm way too soft, and I sound like AZ and Nas. Out came the claws, and the thing's been out since then. But up until the instant that I went against it, it was ingrained in me that I wouldn't amount to a shit stain, I thought. No wonder I had to unlearn everything my brain was taught. Do I really belong in this game, I pondered? I just wanna play my part. Should I make waves or not? So back and forth in my brain, the tug-of-war wages on. And I don't wanna seem ungrateful or disrespect the art form I was raised upon. But sometimes you gotta take a loss and have people rub it in your face before you get made pissed off.
He said something he spoke to what I was just about to say. He pissed off. Part of my style, ungrateful now. They were born. Outlet was only outlet. Oh my gosh, I can't find it. Yeah. Anyways, he's bodying this right now.
And keep plugging, it's your only outlet and your only outfit, so you know they're gonna talk about it. Better find a way to counter it quick and make it I feel like I've already said this a kabillion 80 times. How many times can I say the same thing, different ways that rhyme? What I really want to say is, if there's anyone else that can relate to my story, bet you feel the same way I felt when I was in the same place you are, when I was afraid to
make a single sound.
That's the Eminem story.
Find a way out. Afraid I never be found. I wanna go another round. An angry man's power will shut you up. Tripwires build this house with tipped or love. Run out of excuses for every word. So here I am and I will not run. Get over fear.
Oh, see ya. Yo. Bro, this is better than Beautiful Pain, I think. I only have one verse in. It's better for Beautiful Pain. I think this is better than Not Afraid. Even though it kind of gives me Not Afraid vibes. Does it give me Beautiful Pain? It doesn't give me Beautiful Pain vibes. It's just that C is on it, so it's making me think about Beautiful Pain. But even though Beautiful Pain did talk about some of this stuff, though, it's crazy because he said, I feel like I'm writing the same old songs. You know what I'm saying? And I feel him on that because I'm not mad, but I do sense Beautiful Pain in this. I sense Not Afraid in this too. I sense Lose Yourself in this. You know what I'm saying? I sense those songs when I hear this. But that's just the Eminem-esque. That's what Eminem provides. I'm not mad at that. That's good. It's good content. It's positive content. But anyways, yeah, dog. This hard, bro. This hard. This hard. This hard. This hard, dog. That's not Sia.
It's coming to fucking my gonna do. It's too late to start over.
Oh, there's only 2 verses in here.
This is the only thing I know.
It was like I was there once, single parents, hate your appearance. Did you struggle to find your place in this world? And the pain spawns all the anger on. But it wasn't until I put the pain in song, learn who to aim it on, that I made a spark. Started to spit harder shit, learn how to harness it while the reins were off. And there was a lot of bizarre shit with the crazy.
Bizarre? Oh, is that a bizarre reference? But he said, what did he say? It's crazy how quickly I forget what he just said. I'm gonna go back to it. I'm gonna go back, but it's just he said started to spit hard as ish, learned how to harness it while the reins were off. That was a cool scheme. That was a cool scheme. He said something else about their parents, single parent, hate your parents. Yeah, I like that too. I like that too. Let's run it back a little bit though.
Did you struggle to find your place in this world? And the pain spawns all the anger on. But it wasn't
This
until
is
I
the
put pain
Eminem
in
story,
song,
bro.
learn who to aim it on. That I made a spark. Started to spit harder shit, learn how to harness it while the reins were off.
Fire.
And there was a lot of bizarre shit, but the crazy part, as soon as I stopped saying I gave a fuck, haters started to appreciate my art.
You see that? That is a bizarre reference because Bizarre was with him from back in the day. Bizarre is his real first friend who put him, like, Proof is his man's, right? That put him on. Didn't put him on, but Proof is his man's who stuck by him. But him and Bizarre never fell out. He spoke about how him and Proof used to fall out every once in a while. But him and Bizarre rolled together everywhere. Proof was such a Detroit dude that he was just a Detroit dude. He was all about his city. You know what I'm saying? He was like a mayor in the city. M was floating around trying to get signed. He was in New York a lot. He was in Brooklyn a lot. He was in Jersey a lot with the Outsiders. He was with Bizarre. Bizarre used to roll with the Outsiders. Like, so Bizarre was his man. So when he goes, and he said there was a lot of Bizarre-ish. He said, but the crazy part was as soon as I stopped saying I gave up, so he had that song, Just Don't Give Up, right? And that's around the time he's rolling with the Outsiders. He shouts out the Outsiders at the end of that song. And, he was rolling with Bizarre heavy at that time. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's just like a reference to Bizarre. It's not like a double or a wordplay, nothing like that. It's just a reference on Bizarre, the name. And it was just Bizarre back in the day, the stuff they used to go through. And Bizarre was there. There was a lot of Bizarre-ish. Like, a lot of Bizarre was there. You know what I'm saying? That's what he means. I feel like that's what he means. But anyways, I love this song already, bro. The video is whatever, though, to be honest with you. I know it's like off the movie or whatever. Like, I get it. I don't know what movie this is, but I thought it was Southpaw, but this is on the Shady 15 album, so this ain't got nothing to do with Southpaw. I'm just always comparing himself to the boxer because, like, that's just, he is his life is like being a boxer. He would have been perfect. Y'all told me he was supposed to play Southpaw. Bro, I like Jake Gyllenhaal, and he killed that movie. But M would have bodied that movie. I'm not saying he would have acted better than Jake Gyllenhaal. I'm just saying that M acting, period, because M is a good actor, M would have made that movie mega, bro. Mega. Mega. He would have made that movie mega, bro. And M is a freaking great actor. But let's go back.
Started to spit harder shit, learn how to harness it while the reins were off. And there was a lot of bizarre shit, but the crazy part, as soon as I stopped saying I gave a fuck, haters started to appreciate my art. And it just breaks my heart to look at all the pain I caused. But what am I gonna do when the rage is gone and the lights go out in that trailer park? And the window is closing and there's nowhere else that I can go. It flows and I'm frozen, cause there's no more emotion for me to pull from. Just a bunch of playful songs that I make for fun. So to the break of dawn, here I go recycling the same old song. But I'd rather make Not Afraid 2 than make another motherfucking We Made You. Now I don't wanna seem indulgent when I discuss my lows and my highs, my dumb eyes and my uprise. Pray to God, I just open enough eyes later.
No. I can't let that slide. I was gonna let it slide because I thought he was about to get into like a crazy pocket and I didn't want to interrupt it. But no. What? I mean, it's not that crazy. It's not that crazy. I mean, I think purposely he wanted to give you the Not Afraid vibes, but I did call it early. I did call Not Afraid. I said Not Afraid, Lose Yourself, and Beautiful Pain. Beautiful Pain only because C is on it, I think. Lose Yourself because it's just like guts over fear. Lose Yourself, I don't know. It kind of same. And this video is kind of reminding me of the Lose Yourself video too. Him with the hoodie, like the baggy hoodie. He's got like baggy jeans on, boots. Like, yeah, I don't know. Reminds me of like early 2002 M. Yeah. Are you done recording? No, I'm recording right now. Okay, I'm gonna put it down soon. All right. How's she not hear me talking in here? Oh. Sorry, y'all. That just threw me off.
Now I don't wanna seem indulgent when I discuss my lows and my highs, my dumb eyes and my uprise. Pray to God, I just open enough eyes later on. Gave you the supplies and the tools to hopefully use that'll make you strong enough to lift yourself up when you feel like I felt. Cause I can't explain to y'all how dang exhausted my legs felt. Just having to balance my dang self. When on eggshells I was made to walk. But thank you, Mark, cause that gave me the strength to cause Shady mania. So when they empty that stadium, at least I made it out of that house and found a place in this world when the day was done. So this is for every kid who all they ever did was jump to one day just getting accepted. I represent him or her, anyone similar. Yeah. The reason that I made this song. And everything you're scared to say, don't be afraid to say no more. From this day forward, just let the mayhoes talk. Take it with a grain of salt and eat the fucking faces off. The legend of the angry blonde lives on through you when I'm gone. And to think I was
afraid to make a single sound. Afraid I would never find a way out. Afraid I'd never be found. I don't wanna go another round. An angry man's power will shut you up. The vampires build this house with tiptoe love. Run out of excuses for every word. So here I am and I will not run. Get over fear. Get over fear. For all the times they like to push me around, they like to keep me down. Get over fear. Get over
Hey, Royce getting the quick plug in. Yo, I'm telling you, M be getting Royce that money, bro. Yo, Royce is M loves him. Pause. Some Royce to 5'9", bro. He loves Royce, bro. Royce stay getting plugged. You don't think Royce got paid for this? Yo, Royce, he's if he could figure a way to get Royce, because Royce don't sell records like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he still got dope shows, and so he can still sell out, some good shows, a good sizable show. You know what I'm saying? I know he could do 5,000-10,000 people. He could do that. But yo, it's crazy, bro. Like Royce just be popping up. Like, oh man. Where I just seen Royce, man? Where did I just see Royce? And I was like, what the? I was like, Royce out here getting paid. Oh, I just saw an ad for, or not an ad, but on Eminem's Instagram talking about the rhythm and flow, the battle thing. I saw Royce on there. I'm just like, yo, he just bring Royce everywhere he go, bro. And that's what's up. Like, I love that, man. That's that brotherhood right there. That's why, bro. That's why you can't say nothing about him, because Royce knows. Royce like, man, that man put me in the business, right? And on top of that, he continues to look out for me, bro. And we buried the hatchet, bro. We buried the hatchet like brothers, bro. Like brothers, black and white. It's beautiful, bro. Their relationship is beautiful. Like, I love the M and 50 relationship. M and Proof, you know what I'm saying? M and Bizarre, you know what I'm saying? I love the M and Wayne. I love those relationships. You got M and Dre, obviously, but I don't know, something about M and Royce is just different, bro. It's like, it's different, bro. It's equal. You know what I'm saying? It's like an equal love. Like Royce, M and 50 is like, it's an equal love, but it's like big brother, little brother. You know what I'm saying? 50 looks at M like big bro, looks at him like his grandfather. He said, or like his grandmother. M look at Royce like, that's my brother. They twins. Like, you know what I'm saying? They just twins. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But M went crazy on that last verse, though. M went wild on that last verse. Yeah, the whole Not Afraid thing, my fault. My wife interrupted my reaction, so I just cut straight to the song. But that whole thing Royce did, Royce, that whole thing M did about the Not Afraid, it was just I think because he said Not Afraid, it really bugged me out a little bit because I called it early. But I think that was the point. He's so good that was the point. You know what I'm saying? He wanted you to call it. I'm pretty sure some of y'all called that out too. Like, oh, this gives me Not Afraid vibes. But he said, I'd rather do Not Afraid than another We Made You. I gotta agree. I don't want to hear no more We Made You. I can't listen. It's not as bad as I thought it was when I went through the Relapse album. Relapse, one of my favorite M albums. But yeah, We Made You. I'm not crazy about it. But it's not whack. It's not what I thought it was back in the day. Don't love the beat and all that. But he was still rapping. But yeah, I know what he means by that. It was a bad look. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it was a bad look. And it might have ruined the album perception. Because if that was the first single, I don't know if that was the first single, actually. I don't know if that was the first single. But I know it was a single. And I could have ruined the album perception. But he said, I'd rather do another Not Afraid, right? Because even though some people hate on Not Afraid, which is crazy, Not Afraid is a banger. and it was like it was a comeback from the Relapse album, right? He got a lot of love from what I've read, bro. There was a lot of positive reviews about Not Afraid. It was like initially there was a lot of positive reviews, and through time there's been some negative reviews. Like people like say Recovery is poppy, too poppy, don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Some people say, you know, and by Relapse it was like that joint is whack, too many accents. And now people are saying Relapse is a classic, Recovery's hot. Like Recovery's up there, but it ain't rock. To me, I just did Recovery, I love it, but Marshmallow's LP2 is above it, the Relapse is above it, for sure. For sure, those two albums are above Recovery for me. How y'all feel about that? Y'all let me know about the Recovery and where it lands. I got Relapse over it, and I got Marshmallow's LP2, and I definitely got the first 3 albums over it. I definitely got the first 3 albums over that. So, well, I don't know if I have. No, not over the Slim Shady LP. The Slim Shady LP was dope, but I think Recovery is better than the Slim Shady LP. As dope as it is, it was his breakout album. I get it and all that. For me, there wasn't enough stellar rapping on the first album. There was a few songs where he was doing his thing, but there was a lot of just like Slim Shady-esque things and like, you know, shock value stuff. Marshmallow's LP, oh yeah, he got into his lyrical bag. He turned into a wizard on Marshmallow's LP too, on Marshmallow's LP1. But yeah, anyways, my fault. I just went on a rant. But he said, I know what it was like. I was there once. Oh, man. I know what it's like once. I was there once. Single parent, hate your appearance. He said, did you struggle? He said, did you struggle to find your place in this world? And the pain spawns and all the anger's gone. He said, did you struggle to find your place in this world? And the pain spawns all the anger on. But it wasn't until I put the pain in song, learned who to aim it on, that I made a spark, started to spit hard as ish, learned to harness it while the reins were off. And there was a lot of bizarre ish, but the crazy part, as soon as I stopped saying I give a F, haters started to appreciate my art. And that's wild. That's just wild, right? He stopped caring and they started caring. And it just breaks my heart to look at all the pain I caused. But he said, but what am I gonna do when the rage is gone? The lights go out in that trailer park. He's bringing you back to his world, bro. His world where like he'll rock a show, but at the same time, what happens when I ain't paying these bills and the lights go out? You know what I'm saying? I'm still in this trailer. Who am I? Who am I, bro? And the window's closing. The window of opportunity is closing. The window's closing, and there's nowhere else I can go with flows, and I'm frozen because there's no more emotion. There was a lot of O-rhyme syllables he was doing. No more emotion for me to pull from, and a bunch of playful songs that I made for fun. Yeah, playful songs like We Made You, Hi My Name Is, stuff like that. Without me is hard though. It's a slapper. He said, but I'd rather make a Not Afraid 2 than another mother effing We Made You. He said, "Now I don't wanna seem indulgent when I discuss my lows and my highs." He said, "My demise, my uprise, pray to God." It was crazy how he was switching the flow up, dog. It was wild what he was doing with that flow. Pray to God. I just open enough eyes later on. Literally, are you kidding me? I just opened enough eyes later on, gave you the supplies and the tools to hopefully use that. Hopefully use that'll make you strong. Hopefully, I think these lyrics are definitely jacked up. This is why people be telling me, oh, rap genius. Bro, rap genius, they getting it wrong. And then Eminem corrected them one time. I forgot what song it was. Eminem himself made an annotation there and corrected them. I'm like, yeah, I know what I be talking about. These dudes do not be getting the lyrics right all the time. And I hate their freaking, they get it right a lot. Sometimes I'll do a reaction, go back and read you highlight these. I mean, y'all probably know already, but you highlight these and it gives you like the bar explanation. Sometimes they just be like, bro, y'all are reaching. I thought I'd be reaching. Y'all are reaching. I was like, Eminem ain't verifying none of this. He ain't verifying none of this. Some people, I ain't gonna get into it. Some people, like some reactors be, but this is on Patreon, I'll say it. Some reactors be quoting annotations from the rap genius. I'm just like, bro. I just hope people can see through it. That's all I say. That's all I can say. I hope people can see through it, man. It's like, what? Oh, man. It's crazy. But, let's go back.
Now I don't wanna seem indulgent when I discuss my lows and my highs, my demise and my uprise. Pray to God that's open enough eyes later on. Gave you the supplies and the tools to hopefully use that'll make you strong enough to lift yourself up when you feel like I felt. Cause I can't explain to y'all how dang exhausted my legs felt. Just having to balance my dang self. Put on eggshells, I was made to walk. But thank you, Mark, cause that gave me the strength to cause shady mania. So many found a place in this world when the day was done. So this is for every kid who all they ever did was dreamt of one day just getting accepted. I represent him or her, anyone similar. You are the reason that I made this song.
What'd he say on Monster? He said something just like that on Monster. I don't remember. I can't quote it, but he said something just like that on Monster, bro. He was like, oh. He said, even if it's, what if even if it's just one kid, even if one kid out of 100 million who are going through a struggle feels and it relates, that's great. It's crazy, dog. He says he keeps making the same old song. And it's like, yo, he's almost quoting some of these songs. Like, it's like, did he do it on purpose? Because it's kind of giving me Monster vibes too. Like, that's crazy, dog. He said, so this is to every kid this is to every kid who's all they ever did was dreamt of one day to just get accepted. I represent him or her, anyone similar. You are the reason that I made this song. He said, everything you're scared. I love the ending. He said, and everything you're scared to say, don't be afraid no more. He said, from this day forward, just let them a-holes talk. Take it with a grain of salt and eat the fucking faces off. He said, the legend of the angry blonde lives on through you when I'm gone. And to think I was afraid to make a single sound. He brought you all the way back to the beginning. And just to think I was afraid, right? Because he was afraid that he's choking, right? All the way back to the shelter, the hip-hop shop. Like, yo, it's crazy, man. This is the Eminem story. I can't believe he did this in 10 years ago. This is 10 years ago. So in 2014, 2015, he did this. Like, bro, he was doing this then. He was on it. Yo, this was like almost like that 2002 run. So he had the Marshmallows LP2, 2013, and he dropped the Shady 15 album, right? He dropped these songs after just dropping freaking all those tracks for Marshmallows LP2. Oh my God. And then he went right into what he went right into? The Southpaw freaking dog. He was on a roll. Imagine he did the movie and the soundtrack. That would have been another 2002 year, bro. He's put out the #1 album, #1 movie, #1 soundtrack. Boy, it was a beast, bro. That was a beast, bro. Yo, shout out to Sia, man. She bodied that hook, bro. She bodied that hook, man. Guts over fear. The time is near. We out.